sa kanila. Kasi kahit 200 plus sila na pumirma or nag-yes na impeachment ni Bibi Sara, kasama na si Richard Gomez, ay walang halaga yun eh. The impeachment is dead in the water. Bakit? Because of a political reality. Nangyari kahapon ang ating madalas na dinadalangin na magkaroon ng leadership change sa Senado. Aminin man ng bagong majority ng Senado or not, the political reality is wala ng number enough to convict Vice President Sara Duterte. Kasi under the Constitution, you need 16 votes. Or dahil nag-resign na si Secretary Angara, former Senator, 15 ang kailangan more or less. That number cannot be attained anymore. Politically and reality talk tayo. Kasi ang mayorya ay 13 na eh. So, saan kahagilap ng boto? Ang minority ay 9 lamang. Meron pang dalawa nag-abstain, sina Senator JB and Senator Zubiri. Posible pa yung dalawang yan mag-join sa new majority. So, yung 13 baka maging 15 pa eh. So, for all intents and purposes, from my experience as an impeachment lawyer in the Corona impeachment, being one of the volunteer lawyers for the prosecution, and the lawyer of the complainants in the successful Bautista impeachment, yung kanyang sitwasyon, wala nang pag-asa yung impeachment, yung articles of impeachment ng House of Representatives. So kahit 250 pa sila pumirma, walang halaga na yon because reality-wise, hindi na nila makamit yung boto. And besides, bogus yung impeachment process nila. Ang mga ebidensya nila illegally obtained or fruits of the poisonous tree, inadmissible in evidence. For example, yung sa AMLAC, yung disclosure of confidential information, ipinagbabawal yan ng amended Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2021. Dinisclose ng Executive Director, fruit of the poisonous tree yan, hindi admissible. Second, Madriaga is a polluted source. An accused kidnapper, who will believe that guy? Third, Trillanes, puro chismis ang sinabi doon. Wala siyang ebidensya, walang corroboration sa ka-recycle na aligasyon ni Trillanes. Now, yung other witnesses, walang halaga din ang kanilang sinabi. So, even from the evidentiary point of view, walang mangyayari doon sa kaso ng House eh. Plus, wala silang number enough to convict. They need at least 15 votes eh. So, I am happy to announce that we are happy na sumusuporta kay Bibi Sara because God has answered our prayers, and that kahit pumirma yung 250, nalulungkot ako para sa kanila dahil markadon sila sa 2028 at hindi mag-prosper ang impeachment nila. Sorry na lang guys, I'm happy also for the 60 na kongresista who either voted no or abstain or absent. 60 sila bilang namin na hindi sumuporta sa impeachment kasi they will be remembered by the sambayanang Pilipino. So, masaya kami kasi yung prayers namin for VP Sara nasagot, and VP Sara ay cool lang. Masaya si VP Sara kasi wala nang kasalanan si VP Sara inililis nilang issue, ginagamit si VP Sara bilang pantimbag para maitago yung kanilang pananagutan itong Maleta Gang at ni President Marcos Jr. sa 805 billion maletang kickbacks at 1.5 trillion flood control corruption.
Sir, last na lang sir. Ano po yung nakikita mong legality doon sa pinail na resolution ngayon ng mga kalaban ng Duterte para isuko si Senator Bato?
Actually, they were just pleading for Senator Bato to surrender.
So walang legality na ano yun?
Wala
sir?
kasi meron ng resolution by the majority eh. Actually, ano yun sour graping lang sila. Under Senate rules and even under House rules, pag meron ng resolution ng majority, walang minority report eh.
So,
So,
parang
ano yun? Pang propaganda lang yun for media stunt. Media stunt pala. For media stunt lang yun. PR. Walang halaga yun legally and politically. So, sorry na lang for yung 5 senador led by the former Senate President Soto na hindi sila sport eh. Dapat tanggapin nilang pagkatalo nila. Hindi yung ganun. They will come up with a minority resolution na wala nang visa. Di ba? So, hindi naman tanga ang Pilipino na hindi alam ang katotohanan.
Tumabol na lang, sir. How about kay Trillanes na sinasabi ni Fer Castro na parang hindi nila authorize yung ginawa ni Trillanes sa Senado?
Well, definitely the palace will not favor Trillanes kasi masama yun sa palasyo kung sakali. Kasi baka ma-establish yung conspiracy. So, inaasahan na natin na itinaya ni Castro. For Trillanes, too bad for him because he can be investigated by the Senate for contempt and possible criminal charges kung nakipagsabuatan siya doon sa mga NBI. So, hindi ko maintindihan itong si former Senator Trillanes. Epal na epal eh. Hindi siya dapat ganun, hindi naman siya law enforcer. Bakit nag-pretend siya na may otoridad siya, i-enforce yung warrant? Wala siyang legal basis for that eh. So, sinira lang niya lalo yung kanyang reputasyon.
Trillanes ang nanguna kahapon sa pagbibigay ng warrant of arrest, di ba? Anong papel ni Trillanes?
He appeared to be like a clown to me. He has no enforcement power. Definitely, he's a civilian. Anong ginagawa niya? Dinidisplay niya yung supposedly warrant. To me, hindi pa nga sigurado tayo na warrant yan eh. It may be spurious. So, epal na epal itong si Trillanes. He is not a member of the NBI. Neither he is a law enforcer. Anong ginagawa niya sa Senado? Ang sabi niya, ito yung warrant. Arrestuin nila si Senator Bato. Yun pa lang, pwede siyang imbestigahan ng Senado for contempt.
Kung pumasok
And also for disturbance of the session of the Senate.
sa treason.
Hindi. Possible violation of the Senate rules because of interfering with the Senate session. And possibly, well, if you can establish conspiracy on his part with the NBI, yung anim, and the others, then probably can also be charged criminally under the revised penal code.
Ba dapat sinita siya ng NBI?
Eh yun nga eh, hindi siya sinita. So, I'm surprised why hindi siya sinita. And then he had the audacity to claim that he is there to enforce the warrant. So, ibig sabihin, nag-usap sila? Well, I'm not concluding ha. There should be further investigation of Mr. Trillanes. Kung may kasalanan si Trillanes, then bakit hindi siya sampahan? Bakit hindi siya incited in contempt? Some senators, I feel, are on the same line as mine na dapat imbestigahan siya at panagutin.
Ano yung Pangulo? Wala bang statement patungkol sa nangyayari?
Well, kasi itong NBI is under the Secretary of Justice. Kung hindi mag-issue ng statement ng Malacanang, hindi parang inotolerate nila ang ginawa ng mga NBI agents, itong mga rogue NBI agents. But we are not saying that the entire NBI is guilty of this. Yun lang, personnel na yun. Lalo-lalo na yung NBI agent na matangkad na malaking tao. Nakita ko sa video eh, parang siyang may nambugmog sa security na usaha eh. That fellow should be charged under the revised penal code. Possibly serious physical injuries and cited in contempt. Ikulong yun. Bad example for the NBI. But the NBI stands as an institution. Pero yung mga guilty sa NBI, dapat managot sila base sa batas.
Sa last na lang, bilang isang lawyer, anong masasabi mo na binabalahura yung batas?
Eh, itong pambabastos sa batas, nakita na natin sa kaso ni Tatay Digong, wherein former CIDG Chief Torres, hindi niya nirespeto ang batas eh. Binastos siya si Tatay Digong. Dito, kahapon, inattempt nila bastusin ang batas. Dito naman sa kaso ni Senator De La Rosa. Unfortunately, was prepared for that eventuality at hindi nila nagawa. Ang mali lang nila, pinastos nilang Senado, and this will cost them their freedom kung makasuhan sila under the revised penal code. They should serve as a lesson to some rogue NBI agents. So I call on and challenge Director Matibag na huwag silang itolerate. Let the hammer fall, though the heavens cry. Sabi nga natin, para na, basta kung guilty, managot ang dapo, managot. Huwag silang itolerate para hindi masira ang buong NBI.
Ano masasabi mo na nangyayari to under this current administration?
Ako, marami ng incidents nangyari na tulad nito ang papasok sa batas. Bending the law. From Senator Tulfo Erwin, sabi niya bending the law. Ombudsman Remulla, na sumang-ayon sa kanya. Tapos itong nangyari sa mga NBI agents, violating the sanctity of the premises of the Senate and also the proceedings or the session of the Senate. Ito rin nangyari. All of this under the administration of President Marcos Jr. So, Mr. President, anong nangyayari sa inyo? Are you losing control over your men? O yan ang nakuha namin impression dito. Kasi, it's a chain reaction already. Marami ng incident.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mamaya paglabas sir, baka
Yan eh, narinig natin ang kabayan sa natin ang komento ni Atty. Luna tungkol sa illegal na pag-aristo. Illegal na planong pag-aristo ang Senator Bato Bilay.